Good afternoon, Yankee fans. How's everybody doing this afternoon? It is 4 o'clock, and you know what that means? That's Yankee pregame time. How is everyone? Great stream this morning, everyone. Thank you so much for returning this afternoon with Yankee pregame. And so we're going to dissect a little bit of this Yankee Cubs series. And tonight have the starting lineup. But before we do all that, first of all, I just want to give a shout out to some of the people that are in the chat that always usually come on first, and that's Real Bill. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well and your family's doing well. Jonathan, how are you? Also on the email, we have Bob and we have Jeff. How you doing, Jeff? We have, who else is on here? Kevin, how's it going? Richmond Valley Pharmacy, a shout out to you. How you doing? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Thank you again for joining the stream. I want to let everybody know, of course, press the like button on your way in or out. Press subscribe if you're not subscribed. By all means, you know how important that is to us. Also, want to welcome again Kick people using Kick. Thank you so much, and all the new streamers. A couple of new subscribers this morning. Thank you very much. So, without further ado, let's get into the Yankee lineup for tonight, and it's again. Believe it or not, it's almost the same as last night with one tweak. So we have Jason Dominguez leading off and playing left field. Aaron Judge playing center field and batting second. Right field and batting second. Cody Bellinger in center field and batting third. Ben Rice batting fourth at DH. Chaz Chisholm Jr. at second base batting fifth. Paul G. batting sixth at first base. J.C. Ascara is catching and batting seventh. Anthony Volpe is at shortstop hitting eighth. And Oswaldo Peraza is batting ninth. And as you know, Carlos Rendon is pitching. What do you guys think of that lineup? I'm okay with it. I thought that Austin Wells maybe should have been back behind the dish. But, you know, he's been getting banged up a lot behind the plate, I guess. Maybe this time it's viable. Maybe he does need, I'm sure he's going to be good for pinch hitting, and stuff like that. So just a quick note. So after the game tonight, we will be on. We may go on top of the ninth or something like that. But I'm gonna call it for I'm going to call it for 9:30, and we see where we are on that. We'll probably come on, and if there's still a game to play, we'll watch the game together, and we'll talk some talking points, some trade rumors. Now, basically, the same trade rumors is what I've been hearing today. It's the same thing. Nothing's really changed. The same culprits. You're seeing Zet Lugo's name around. You're seeing Clase of the Indians around. You're seeing the third baseman of the Royals, who actually was just named to the All-Star break, Garcia. So there's a lot going on at this point, but no action whatsoever. The Red Sox have some news. They're getting Dave Bregman back, and he's playing tomorrow, actually. And so that, that's where that stands. I know that there is one game here in the afternoon, and it involves the Indians, and I'm getting that right now. And let's see. The Guardians and the White Sox are tied 2-2 at the end of the fourth inning. To go over the scoreboard, everything's tonight: Miami, Marlins, Orioles. the Mariners, Tigers, of course, the Yankees and the Cubs. Tampa Bay's at the Red Sox, so somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. Colorado Rockies are at Cincinnati. The Guardians, again, for Game 2 against the Chicago White Sox. You have the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros tonight. You have the Mets and Kansas City tonight. The Pirates and the Twins. Atlanta and the Cardinals. The Diamondbacks and the Angels. The Phillies and the Padres. Toronto Blue Jays and the Athletics much later tonight. Let's get a couple of comments. Real Bill, my wife is doing fine, fantastic. I'm leaving for treatments in a few minutes. I'll miss the game. I don't get home until 10 p.m. Okay, well, you're getting home just in time for the post-game show. So I hope you'll be listening and watching. And don't worry, Yanks are going to win, and we'll be fine. Everything good in Candyland. The weather in New York City is not bad. We had a little scare with the thunderstorm before, but everything's looking good for tonight, so we shouldn't have a problem for tonight's game. How you doing, Jake? Welcome to the stream. Dev Finch, how are you? How's it going? Let's see. What does Jake say? Hey, guys, I heard the expected trade package of Suarez or either Schlittler or Jones. I don't know if that's the best idea. Well, I'm not gonna go over it a lot again, but I am not gonna trade Jones for one person. I'm not doing one-on-one. I am not doing it, and they'll have to go another route or have other players. I mean, do I want Suarez? Of course, I want Suarez. But I'm not going to sacrifice Jones. And by the way, like I said this morning, don't forget to check out while the Yankee game is on. You can put it on your phone. Watch AAA tonight, Scranton Wilkes-Barre, and you'll see Spencer Jones in the lineup. And as I said, take a look, let me know, and then we'll talk and we'll actually figure this out, what you really think. How he is, how he plays, and you tell me if you think he's going to be an impact player or not. Let's see. I don't. Okay, Jake goes, I don't think it's worth it, Joe. At this point, I would find semi-reliable infield that doesn't need to be Suarez. You're right. I mean, there are names out there like IKF. He's one that I'm hearing. There's a outside chance that or a decent chance that might happen. I don't know. It's just, again, it remains to be seen. There's still some time for the Yankees to gather everything. You don't want to fool around with certain things. Is anything certain? No. Is anything off the table? I mean, I would hope so. I mean, it may be in the whole organization, only Aaron Judge is safe. Is that possible? I don't know. I mean, there are, the Yankees have another problem. They got to start putting people on the 40-man roster, because otherwise they're gonna be exposed to the Rule 5 draft, and that's not going to be pretty. Because I'm telling you right now, the way the Yankees hype their people, their players, you can rest assured that they're going to raid the Yankee brass again. So, and you don't want that. And what makes me laugh is there are other streams, the Dodgers, the Orioles, people like that, that have very, very good prospects. And if they get touched once, it's a lot, which means they come to the Yankees because it's hyped up a lot. Anything to make sure that the Yankees don't get better or anything like that. But it's crazy. So they have to think about that too. And they have to think about exactly, which way they got to go. It's obvious they have to go to the bullpen. I mean, everybody in the stream here has said over and over again that it is definitely a big problem You don't know who to trust on a nightly basis. So there's got to be somebody that a compromise. There's got to be somebody that they can rely on. Here and there. I mean, come on, it's just getting a little bit out of hand. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. A few notes. Deadline trade talk. Don't forget, everyone. Wednesday, July 16th at 8 p.m. We'll have the roundtable discussion. We're also going to have some people coming from the chat room. You're going to come on live with us, ask your questions, have a trade possibility, and why you think that would benefit the Yankees. We'll dissect it with you, and there's no right or wrong answer. It's just going to be an entertaining couple of hours for anything, trade rumors, Yankees, and everything. And one thing I can tell you is the panel's going to be really good. They're going to be very knowledgeable, and we'll take it from there. So that is happening. Also, on our other channel, Total Turnbuckle Talk, definitely go to it. There are a lot of brand new videos that are out from my co-host TJ. A lot of great news on WWE and wrestling in general. It's going to lead out. It's going to leave all the way up to the pay-per-view on Saturday, Sunday. So there's a lot going on in that world. And also, you're going to see the new lineup that we have as far as live shows. So all of that, by all means, go to Total Turnbuckle Talk, and you'll get a lot of information, and a lot of shorts is going on tonight sometime. Right after SmackDown, we'll have all the results. If you missed SmackDown, on there with TJ doing it. He's a master of putting these shorts on. They're entertaining. They're different. You got to go check it out. So that's Total Turnbuckle Talk. Also, after the game, like I said, after the game today, we're going to have our post-game show. And we will have some. We probably will have some guests on, and be on a little bit longer. Today's pregame show is not going to be that long. Where there are a couple of things going on, but like I said, I gave the lineup. Let me know, everybody in the chat. What do you think of the lineup? What do you think Rendon of tonight? How long do you think he's going to pitch? Who's going to be the star of the game? And I do believe that the Yankees will be okay tonight. Rendon's going to keep the ball in the ballpark, as we know. He sometimes has some trouble with that. And also, kudos to Rendon, who has been named to the All-Star team. Max Fried is not going to go, and I guess that's because he's pitching on Sunday. So they're not gonna fool around with that, and I guess he's okay with it. He must have had a nice talk with Aaron Boone and the staff, and decided, this was more important to have him pitching on his regular day's rest and everything, because then they have a few days off, and all of that. So it's ironic that the Yankees are getting healthy. I mean, winning at pretty soon. We got to stop for the All-Star break. Where was that 2 weeks ago? Tell me, please. But now I say, let's play. Let's just enjoy one game at a time and one win at a time. Let's see. Jake says it's funny because a week ago I said to play Escara over Wells, but now I'm thinking Wells should be playing. There's going to be a lot of playing time, a lot of times of off during the All-Star break. You're right, and the way he's hitting right now, Wells, he does deserve to play every day, and not too much bashing on him. He's starting to maybe it's the new beard he's got. Who knows? Sometimes they're superstitious. They put on a beard, they become Superman. Sean Browning, how you doing? How's it going? Hope all is well with you. I'm hoping that so guys in the chat, and there's quite a few of you. Let me know about Rendon tonight. What do you feel? Who do you think is going to be the hitting star of the game tonight? Who's going to get that water knocked over their head, and then Meredith gets like 90% of it? That was funny. She's involved with a lot of that stuff going over their head. That is oh my God, it's funny. I want to give well, there is a sad note that I mentioned earlier today. The baseball world lost a really good manager and coach in Lee Elia. He passed away early, middle day yesterday. So shout out to his family, his big prayers, family, friends to him. Lee was a very good coach. He coached the Yankees a little bit, and very, very nice guy. Got to meet him, and he was always a real good gentleman. So kudos to Lee. Rest in peace, and for your family, God bless you all. Let's go back to Jake again. Rendon, honestly, don't know what to expect. I thought he was going to have a good start with the Mets, and he didn't. So no clue what to expect from him. I think he's going to be pumped tonight, Jake. Last week, everything went wrong for the Yankees. So I'm not going to put too much credence on that because of the fact that they were playing so bad. But now let's see. It's time to put up and shut up because now is really the time for him to really come forward and play and see what we really have. I think he's going to come through with it in flying colors. I really don't. I really do. So hopefully, they'll do something, and he'll be fine. He'll be okay. You're right. We won't know what to expect. Now, another interesting thing, guys, I just learned. So today in the afternoon, the Yankees sent some people way early in the infield to bunt. Imagine, to bunt. You're supposed to do this in spring training, guys, but it's okay. Better late than never. So there were people like Bellinger, Iscara, who else was there? Anthony Volpe, Chisholm. They were all out there taking bunting practice. I guess it's never too late. It's never too late, but they were doing that at the stadium today. So, and I also heard Luis Gil will be with the rehab start probably on Sunday. We'll probably get more news from Meredith or Aaron Boone at the pregame show tonight. Sean Browning's going. Rendon, 7 innings, 10 Ks. Wow. 5 hits, 1 run, 2 walks. All right. So to add to that, Sean, who's your hitting star? Who is your hitting star? Bunting is really going to be the death of this team, but I'm glad to see them at least trying to get better. I think Boone has seen enough. Well, I think Boone has seen enough. I think the organization has seen enough. And maybe, just maybe, the organization is starting to think, you know what? We got to start thinking a little bit out of the box and not just with analytics. Because analytics, I'm sure they don't proclaim to say, oh, have Anthony Volpe bunt against this guy. I don't think it says that at all. And it's possible the people that are putting this out probably don't even know what a bunt is. And I don't mean that to be mean. Sean Browning goes, he's picking Bellinger, revenge game. Okay, you got it. Now, Chris Flexen has been, he's been a crazy starter. He was good. He was bad. He was good. He was bad. And right now he's good. Yankees have hit him in the past. He's been with a few clubs, including the Mets. and the Mariners. That'll be interesting. I think they're gonna hit him tonight. Like I said, the Yankees are back, and they're gonna be putting their best foot forward as we get close to the All-Star game, which is well deserved. Having those days off, the Yankees will have 4 solid days off, and hopefully in those 4 days, especially after the All-Star game, maybe make a trade or two to help that bullpen out. Let's see. Sean Brown, Judge will tie Raleigh tonight. Okay. Raleigh had some interesting, he gave the Yankees some lip this week. First by saying he was saying that Judge's homers, most of them, are meaningless. They usually come when the Yankees are up by a lot or losing by a lot. And then last night he can actually prove that the Yankees were stealing signs. So, he's causing a little bit of controversy within both teams. If I were him, I would just continue what I'm doing and keep my mouth closed. And he's not going to do any favors for MVP either if he continues saying all these little things that he's feeling. I think Flexen is actually a relief pitcher for the Cut. I think the bullpen game, it's a bullpen game for them. I don't know. He's 5-0. Jake, he is 5-0, and he's doing very well. His ERA is under 1. Like I said, that bodes well for the Yankees when they go up against pitchers that are 7 points, 8-point ERAs. They never do well. When it's under 2 or 1, they hit the guy. Weird. It's weird, but it's definitely worth a shot to see what he can do. But I think the Yankees will be on him tonight. Quite a few lefty hitters in there. Again, want to see that lineup. Let me see something. Where are we? Lineup. Where are you? Okay. So the lineup, you have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, there's five lefty hitters, and you got Volpe, Peraza, and Judge, and Goldschmidt as your righty hitters. So so it's 5. It's not bad. Yes, Jonathan. Thank you for saying it. The Rays just placed Brendan Lau on the injured list. That's a key component to them. He's a very good player and a clutch player. No question about it. Hey, how you doing, Stillmatic Network? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. And he goes, let's go Red Sox. Okay. Well, you're getting back Bregman. That's what we're hearing. So that is definitely going to help you guys out a little bit. And somebody's going to lose ground. Somebody may stay the same or gain some ground this weekend, being the fact that you're playing Tampa. Let's see. Evan, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Seems like Boone is holding these players more accountable. Yeah. And isn't it funny that they definitely want the media to see this? I mean, it only took them from April to now to start making some accountability, and it's working. It's really working. So that's great. Steele says, yeah, Tampa's always tough. You're gonna tell me they're like a big pimple. They just don't go away. No matter who they trade, no matter who they lose in free agents, they always find a way. They have an incredible management team. I don't know where they scout. I don't know how they do it. But you know what? I wish the Yankees or any team takes a few of those guys away from them. And if any of them ever becomes free, you gotta offer them the moon, because they are smart cookies, boy. They are really smart cookies. Let's see. Raleigh should take the advice from The Rock and shut his trap. Yep, I agree with you, Sean Browning. Totally agree with you. He's only going to hurt himself, and all. Hey guys. Also, talking about shutting the trap. What about? I know we touched about it a little bit, but Juan Soto, when he was asked, how do you feel being left off? And he goes, the first thing he answered is, well, it's a lot of money that's being left on the table. My God, it's $100,000. Maybe to us it's a lot of money. $100,000 when he's making $57 million a year, and I'm sure he's doing a lot of different endorsements. I mean, just goes to show you what he is all about. Not the team, but it's me. How much is too much? I know, Jake, $100,000 is nothing to Soto. So he turns around, I'm leaving a lot of money. I mean, what is that, to buy pizza? Or to buy his mom more dresses? Give me a break, will you please? If $57 million a year is not enough for you, then there's something seriously wrong. Are you going to tell me that that's not enough money? And then God knows what he's making with endorsements. I guarantee you he's making $70 million a year. Is that sick, or is that sick? Nobody deserves to make $70 million a year in sports entertainment. Are you kidding me? What is it? Every time he steps to the plate, it's like what? $200,000? Stephen B, how you doing? He says, guy is greedy. Glad we let him walk. Oh, definitely. First of all, hey, Jacob Petruzzi, how are you? Welcome to the stream. First of all, how could you, I mean, is it ever about the team with this guy? And I don't mean to pick on him, but he opens the season for that. Now we know, he's not being truthful. He wasn't truthful with the Yankees. And he's certainly not doing very well with the Mets as far as his mouth. Yeah, he's waking up and everything. But, listen, he didn't help them win any games from the Orioles in a doubleheader. I mean, he's all about the mighty dollar. And that gives the kudos to announcers such as, let's say, Michael Kay, who said, I mean, is that a joke or is that a joke? I mean, I just don't get it. It's life or death with him with cash. It just doesn't make much sense. Okay, we have a new person in the stream. How you doing? JGC 2828. Soto, way overpriced. I agree with you, JJC. How are you doing, by the way? I hope on your way in you press the like button and you subscribe, please. I'd really appreciate. Just fire away with your questions. I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Let's see. We have Jake. Earlier this year, Soto said something about Alonso and how he's pitched differently in front of Alonso versus when he was with Judge. The guy is always talking about something. Oh, yeah, he's definitely always talking about something. There's no question about that. He is a yapper, and, and you want to laugh. He's the one that turned down being he's the one that didn't want to talk on ESPN when they were in Yankee Stadium and all that. He's a yapper, all right, but then he shuts his trap when he has to, because nobody wants to hear from him, and it just shows how much his peers think of him. They don't think very highly of him for not voting for him to get into the All-Star game. So you got to think about that too. Let's see, Mr. 2828. I did both Yankees Die Hard. Oh, thank you. Really appreciate that. Um, if this is the first time you're hearing us, I want to let you know we're going to be doing the post game show immediately following the game. I usually come on maybe the top of the ninth, the bottom of the eighth. It all depends. But we do a post game. And we do a wrap up. We do a scoreboard update. We do a lot of things on the stream. So it's roughly around 9:30, 10 o'clock. Going to put a definite time right after this stream. So look for that. And also, I'm not sure if I know we have a few new people in the stream. Don't forget about our show, 8:30 every morning, Monday through Sunday, right here live. It's coffee, bagels, Yankees talk, Yankee trade talk. Talk to the family in the chat. That is every day, along with post game, along with you name it. And we have special shows when we have special guests. Remember, everyone, if you didn't catch my interview with Jabba Chamberlain, it is in NY Yankee Mania, where you click to like or subscribe. You also have other interviews in there with Billy Sample, who played for the Yankees in 1985, and he talks about what a great guy. He talks about playing for Yogi Berra and then playing for Billy Martin. So that was a great thing. He also has a book out. It's a very small paperback book that's very interesting. The name of the book is on the stream of NY Yankee Mania. I know quite a few of you have ordered it. Thank you very much. And he says thank you. And he will be back with us. And all of that was courtesy not only of myself, but Nitin Sports. He has brought us so many great interviews. Jabba Chamberlain and Clint Hurdle, Brandon Puffer, just to name a few. So there's a lot going on here, guys. And don't forget that Deadline Trade Talk Wednesday, July 16th at 8 p.m., where you, the fans, are going to get a chance to come on and talk about what trades, what you would like. Ask the panel what we think about your trade. Come in with a trade idea. We would love to hear it. And also for that, I urge you to let me know. Get in touch with me at joeyankees28@gmail.com. That is the official email of the show, joeyankees28@gmail.com. And we will, you give me a number or a good place to contact you. And like this, there it is. I'm leaving it on the screen. So it's joeyankees28@gmail.com. If you leave me your information, I will call you and we'll set something up for that deadline show because I'm going to have to send you the link and everything. But time is passing. I don't want to do it at the last minute. So as soon as you can, if you're interested in coming on, if you're not interested and you want to stay in the chat and just we're going to field all questions that day, so no worries. But if you want to make an impression, by all means, come on the let me know, and I'll be more than happy to have you come on. Jake, let's go to Jake. Cashman basically said no one was off the table for trading when asked about it. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously Aaron Judge is. That doesn't take a rocket scientist for that. So let's see how that all develops. Sean Browning says Nitin is a GOAT. He really is. He's awesome to this show, very dedicated. He was on this morning, probably come on later on. I really, he is one hell of a guy who works very hard at what he does. And he should be very proud of what he does. Another new person, in the Scream. Enrique, how you doing, Enrique? How's it going? And let's put him on the screen, and let's give them both the new people shout outs. Get the third baseman ASAP. You're right, Enrique. I like your thinking. I hope you subscribed and pressed the like button on your way in. And we also see the Nasty One. How you doing? Are you associated with the Nasty Boys? How's it going? Welcome. They should bring Rizzo back. You know what, Nasty? If they bring Nasty back, Nasty, listen to me. If they bring Rizzo back, I would seriously doubt it, because there's something going on with him in the neck. I think he may take the full year off and then go for and try to sign for spring training. He may just want to get this all out, because by now, realistically, he would be back. No question in my mind. No question. So a little bit of news from Jonathan, the master of everything here on the show. Major League Baseball, Drew Rasmussen has been added to the American League All-Star team. He replaces Kikuchi on the American League active roster. Thanks, Jonathan, for that. I really appreciate that. 28-28. Pitching has to get better, and then get a real third baseman. A real third. Our bats will bat. Yep, we do need that. I hope you don't mind me calling you 28-28. I think that's pretty cool. So I appreciate and keep the questions coming. Sean Browning is going, welcome to everyone. And again, we appreciate each and every one of you. So what do you guys think about tonight? Nobody's saying anything. Let's hear what you think about Rodon, how long you think he's going to pitch, and who's going to be the star of the game, guys. Who's going to be the star of the game? You got to let us know. I want to hear it. Interesting. And, just let me know. A scoreboard update. The Guardians have taken a 4-2 lead on the White Sox at the end of 6 innings. So the Guardians are trying to get back to their winning ways. And that is the only game on the schedule for now. Everything's going to start basically when the Yankees start at 7:05 Eastern time at Yankee Stadium. By the way, the weather is good in New York City. It's about 84 degrees, so game time should be nice and comfortable. And anytime it doesn't rain, obviously it's darn good. So we're happy about that. So again, let's hear your thoughts. I want to hear the thoughts. Nasty One, Bellinger's star of the game, payback for the Cubs. Oh, that's right. That's what the pay. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Thank you, Nasty One. Kudos to you. I didn't realize. I forgot he came from the Cubs. Sean Browning, the Yankees rout the Cubs. Judge, Bellinger, Chaz. Jake, I want to be optimistic. I'll say Rendon goes 6 innings, 3 earned runs. Okay. Let's hope that the Yankees get off to a fast start, a real fast start, and we don't have to worry about it. Maybe 4 or 5 runs right away. That would be nice. But right now I'll take anything. I just we want positive vibes. Last week was so depressing here on the show, guys. It was terrible. It was definitely not the greatest. But this week it is a lot better. It really is a lot better, and the vibes is better, and we're all much happier with what's going on in the world of the New York Yankees. And they're being proactive. They're practicing bunting. They're doing infield. They're doing everything that should have been done in spring training. Why they abandoned that, I have no idea. Here's more news from the Master of Information. Randy Arozarena has been named to the American League All-Star team. He replaces Julio Rodriguez on the American League active roster. Boy, that's going down fast and furious, guys. There's a lot of changes. The nasty one, any chance the Yankees could blank the Red Sox and go for Devin? No. The Giants finally got their man. They spent a long time and they were always turned down with free agents. They're not getting rid of Devin, even though Devin he ditched Will Clark the other day. Nah, I don't see that happening. I really don't. Hey, School, how you doing, Score? How's it going? You got anything on? You have anything on what you think Rendon's going to do tonight, and who's your star of the game? Let's go back to Jake. I wonder why everyone is dropping like flies in the American League All-Star game. I have no idea, but you know who might be able to answer that? Our master in the morning, our co-host, has been gracious enough in his busy day to join us. Well, he's trying to anyway. I just got a note that he is going to be coming on in a couple of minutes. So let's go, nasty one. Jonathan, unhappy, still not at third baseman. The Giants playing terribly. They may fall out of it quick. They might, nasty one. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm hoping for a race because we all want the Dodgers. We all want the Dodgers to have a fight. I don't want them getting in so early. Can't help it. It's not that I'm a sore loser, but they seem like they can get anybody they want. Anybody they want. Well, you know what? You can have 9 Babe Ruths and you're still going to go into a problem. There's no problem there's no doubt about that. So now, finally, he's on the bottom screen. So we're going to bring up the other master of NY Yankee Mania, and that's C Cards.
Hey, guys.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Okay, take care. See you later. Have a good one.
Oh.
Sorry about that. Listen, we got to fool around a little bit. The Yankees are doing well. So, CT, first of all, hope everything's going well with you and the family today. By the way, CT, you'll be happy to know we have some new people in the chat, and and he's also a new subscriber. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What are your thoughts about what's happening with the lineups in the All-Star game? Is it? Do you think it's not that important to people anymore?
No. I'm going to say I don't think the All-Star game is as important as it used to. I think, Joe, you and I were talking with Nathan, and we were talking about the home run derby used to be like 3 outs. Now it's like 10. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they've adjusted things where it's not working, but they won't go back to what was working. Originally, the All-Star game, like the home run derby, didn't wear players out. I think we brought up the Mickey Mantle, Willie Mays home run derby from, can't remember what year it was. It was Wrigley Field. We're talking to Jonathan about that. And when you watch that, there's a different approach. And when our approach, to, baseball in general has just changed. It's just changed, and so the approach to things are different. And I think some of us, it stinks. We have, Joe, you and I have an old school mentality. We talked about that. And,
we have a mentality? I didn't even, oh, yeah, we do. Okay.
Yeah. We have an old school mentality, and the game's changing. And I think, you and I at times, and I think a lot of people, I'm sure in the chat are like, not, we don't want that to happen. We don't like this change. We want the old school baseball back, and going from the lineup changes to all these different things, Joe, we've talked about. It's just baseball's changing. I guess our old school philosophy has also got to change. We have to change with the game, I guess, which it is what it is.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, but isn't it funny the way this game is? I mean, last week at this time we were all the show was nothing but negative, negative, negative Nancy, negative Mally, negative Nelly, and you see just one catch, one double play can change the whole perspective. Isn't that ironic?
The momentum shift is amazing. What's going on? Last night I got worried, but as Joe, you and I talked about on the morning show, last night I think that was the proving point that this is a true turnaround, like you're talking about. Us coming back like that, there's something going on here in a good way. You get what I'm saying? Like, we were 1-6 in extra innings, and last night we won. And
now we're 1-1.
Yeah.
Now we're 1-1. I don't look at it as 2-7. That's for sure. The nasty one has watching players pull notes out of their pocket between plays is disgusting. Well, no, go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna think about that answer.
Well, one thing to think about is, people have mentioned it. We've mentioned it, Joe. These are people. These are the same people as you and I. They just have a talent in the sport. So you got to remember. Do you ever forget a phone number? Remember back in the day, Joe. You remembered everybody's phone numbers. Now you have a cell phone. So I understand players getting a little confused.
At least they care.
Yeah. So I can understand them going, "Oh, wait a minute, give me a second, I'm overwhelmed. Let me look." Okay, I got it. I can understand that, but I get what the nasty one's saying, though. I agree. When you look at them do that, you go, "Were they even prepared for this game?" But as I said, we're all human. These aren't superheroes. These are human beings, and they just have a talent in baseball. So I wouldn't think too much about that. The nasty one. I if it irks you, let it go. It is what it is. It's a new game.
Yeah, and I think almost everybody does it. I'd be honest with you, I've never really caught Aaron Judge doing that. But again, hey, there's nothing wrong with it, especially if you're just learning a new position, or you're in the outfield, brand new. It's a little rough. So listen, it's got its points. They should be prepared. Or while they're in the dugout, they got to try to remember. Okay, well, let's see who's coming up. Judge is coming up. Stanton's coming up. All they have to do is worry about the outfield. Worry about it going over the fence, and seeing how far it's going to go most of the time. So, Jonathan is saying the Mantle Mays Home Run Derby was 1960. And, of course, the master brings out one of his cards, Willie Mays. What year is that card, CT?
1961, the year after what Jonathan's talking about, when it happened at Wrigley Field. So that's funny. That was funny.
Right. Yeah. Hey, Jonathan, I'll give you a quick trivia question. And this is going back a little bit, but you should know it if you with championships. In 1962, the last out was with the Yankees winning the World Series. Do you know where the ball was hit and who caught it?
Joe, you're killing me here. I know that. I do know that.
Anybody in the chat knows that, please say it. Otherwise, I'm not giving an answer until somebody gets it. If it has to be tomorrow morning or at the post-game show, I will. That's your homework for today, guys.
Jonathan will give us an answer, but I just getting a brain for it. I'm sorry, Joe. I literally know that too. Like that question when you asked it, I went,
play, right? The line drive, you could see the play. Who caught the line drive that ended the 1962 World Series? That is the homework for today, guys.
Oh man, I don't want to cheat though, Joe. I don't want to go on Google and cheat. I want my brain to function.
But I don't know one won't hurt me.
So you're saying the 60 World Series? Right?
No, the 60 World Series, they lost with the
Oh,
home
you said 62. You said
62.
62. Okay, sorry.
Jonathan, the master of everything, tell me. He puts, I know. Okay, so you know. Let's know. Should I say yes? Because it's going to linger to the post-game show. I'm not saying anything. These are true hard Yankee fans. You got to know this. Bobby Richardson, of course. There you go. Oh, CT is going to go in his master of all his cards, everyone. And while he's doing that, I'm going to let everybody know that in our added shows at nighttime, when the Yankees are off, and that's going to start a little bit after the All-Star game, CT Cards is going to have a segment on the show of his big card collection. And everybody will have a chance to ask a lot of questions about the card, what something is worth, what you own, and all of that. It's going to be a great segment. And there he is, Bobby Richardson. You can't make this stuff up, guys. He's got, I think, every player imaginable in this world. He's got in his collection.
I do. That was just funny, Joe, that you said that, and then we figured out that it was Bobby Richardson. Literally right behind me, I have these cards. So I was like, oh, I gotta show this. Just like the Willie Mays thing. We were talking about the Mantle Willie Mays thing, and I'm like, wow, I have all this right around me.
Okay, so now I did one of the 60s. How about I do one for you guys in the 70s? When Chris Chambliss hit his home run and sent the Yankees to the World Series in 1976, who did he hit the home run off of? What pitcher? In 1976, the home run heard around the world that the Yankees are going to the World Series. Who did he hit the home run off of? I'll give you a hint. He's a Kansas City Royal pitcher. CT, do you know?
I do. I'm not, but I want the chat to respond to this. And who caught the last out of the 1961 World Series? Okay, now you're asking me something. I'm obsessed with the 1961 Yankees team. That
I know it, but I'm not going to say it. That's it, nasty one. Very good. Man, not bad for a first show. Not bad. Good for you. Good for you. All right.
See,
if you like trivia, if you guys did this for a reason. It's leading into a show, a colleague of us, and sometimes he comes on the show here. CT knows all about it. Jason C has a show that shares all kinds of trivia questions. CT, take it away. Explain what I'm saying, because I think there are some people here that would love to check that out.
Well, actually, it was Hector Lopez who caught the last out of the 1961 World Series. I have his card. I have the whole 1961 Yankees team. But the idea is that Joe puts all this work into this. We're going to just do a short segment and have you, the fans, be able to ask questions about like baseball cards and stuff, and we'll talk about it. But
I'm saying about the trivia for Jason C.
Oh, I'm so glad he's doing that. He and I chatted one night, and I was like, you got to take that and run with it. Like, that idea was too golden to not.
I believe the night he does that is Sunday, so we could tell the chat.
I don't know exactly what day he's doing it. I'm sorry. I'm just nothing against Jason. I just don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not keeping up.
Jonathan in the chat, do you know the day that I believe it's usually Sunday that Jason C does the trivia? Being the fact that a lot of people answering here, I think they would really enjoy it. I believe it's on Sunday, but Jonathan, can you Sunday? Okay, and what was I going to say? Do we have a time, or does he do different times?
Yeah, I think Jason kind of does his thing where whenever he's ready to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it may be 10, it may be midnight. He's kind of like Chris the Flash. In the aspect of you never know when they're going to come on, but when they do, it's always good. It's
This
always
is right
good.
up CT's alley. We should do a watch-along show of a game. Well, we could do that on the. Can that be done on the Discord channel? Because you can watch a movie, right? Can't you watch a movie on the Discord channel?
Yeah, it may be possible. I can't give you a definitive. Jonathan is saying trivia is usually earlier.
Yeah, it's usually early, and then he has a late show later on.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
But Jason Good Studio, great guy, really good guy, kind, sensitive. He's a really good guy. His channel rocks. You guys should check it out. And I gotta throw a shout out to Joe. Joe, you're the man. Nathan, love Nathan and you, Joe. And we got all these people working behind the scenes. I hope everyone in the chat understands that takes networking and a lot of people working together to make this all happen. It's not as easy as everyone thinks it is. But we have Nathan, we have Sean Browning, we have Merck, and Stephen B working behind the scenes, really helping us right now. And we're connected. We know Jason C. We got a good thing going here, and it's all about connecting with each other and not, and making it happen. Because this, as I said last night, this is for you, the fans. We're doing this for you. So I'm glad you guys appreciate what we're doing, guys and gals. I appreciate what we're doing because this is all for the fans. Joe, you know that. That's why we're doing this.
100%. And I want the way I feel. I've put out shorts on the feelings of the fans and how important they are to us. And you can go and check it out. It means the world to me, each and every one of you that have supported the show. And look at, and I'm just picking out the nasty one. He just came aboard, and I feel like he's been with us for a very long time. Whitey Ford right there. How you doing, Whitey? Rest in peace. Same thing there. He's got them all. He's got them all. Yeah, that card is one of the best. But just in the chat alone, he loves that Ford card. I guess, yeah, he has so many of them. Sean Browning said, no one answered my question. I'm sorry, Sean. In 1961, the Yankees had 4 players with 20
plus
runs. Who were they?
Ooh, I know this. Well, you had Maris, you had Mantle, you had, I think Yogi hit 20 that year, and I want to say Bill Skowron. I could be wrong. I'm going to throw that out there.
Bill Skowron.
Yeah. Actually, wait a minute. No, you guys are killing me here.
Skowron.
I don't have one of his cards in front of me. I have a signed card of his from 1959, but it's in my book in the other room. I can't grab it. So,
well, Sean, give us the answer now that you brought it up, and now that you said it, you just have an answer now. So let's hear it, Sean. Who was it besides Mantle and Maris? Nasty One says, I think they had 5. Whoa.
I'm gonna have to cheat here. I'm getting a brain fart here, which is weird. Okay, you had Roger Maris, Mickey Mantle. I was right. Bill Skowron, Yogi Berra, Elston Howard, and Johnny Blanchard.
Well,
so
Jonathan is saying Mantle, Maris, Yogi, and Howard.
No. Specifically, 6 players reached that mark. 6, not 4. 6. It's the 1961 Yankees.
Wow.
No, it's 6 players. Guys. Roger Maris, Mickey Mantle, Bill Skowron, Yogi Berra, Elston Howard, and Johnny Blanchard.
Wow.
Yep. So you actually had 6.
His own question. You're right, Nasty. This is a first. You are seeing all the firsts, Nasty. You got to keep coming on, my man. You got to come on. You are the best. Thank you. Thank
Oh,
you. The man is human. The man is human. I
human.
can't believe it.
Now, I'm going to throw this out there. This is a tease for you guys, but Joe has something in the works with our good friend Nathan. It has something to do with this.
Okay.
Right, Joe?
Cannot be said yet, but that's a taste.
That's a taste. And that's what I wanted to do, Joe. I wanted to throw a teaser out there, you know. So, and as I said, this guy, 1961, was unreal for the Yankees. He does not get respect. He should be in the Hall of Fame, in my opinion. Roger Maris should be in the Hall of Fame, but I'm not going to argue about it. But I just wanted to say that, get it out there. Roger Maris is my favorite player from that era. So, but he never batted over 300. So they're like, oh, we can't let you in the Hall. What about everything else he did, So, and I mean, what he put up with in that 1961 season was unreal. He was losing his hair. He and his wife, were really stressed. They had death threats. And I think I stop me if I'm reiterating. I don't mean Joe to reiterate something we already talked about, but there was a game where before the game he walked in and a Yankee, and he was new to the Yankees. And somebody gave him a baseball and said, "Can you put your X on this?" Roger Maris is like, "I'm from Kansas City, or I came from Kansas City, that's not where he's born." But my point is that he wasn't ready. Just like we're talking. Okay, now I can. So he actually wrote an X on the ball, and he gave it back to the fan, and because he asked for an X, right? But he didn't realize it was a signature the guy was asking for. So Roger Maris wasn't ready for the bright lights in New York. And getting back to it, Devin Williams wasn't ready for it, but now he is. You saw it last night. And I said that on last night's stream that and even Nathan said it. We just need to let him get adjusted. And anyone who wants to trade Williams right now, you guys are crazy, in my opinion. When it comes to the playoffs, if we get to the playoffs, which we will have faith. You're going to want somebody like Williams in the bullpen, and until Weaver proves me better, I really think it's a better option to have both Weaver and Williams, on this team. So I don't think you're going to see Williams being traded. So,
JT, fellas, good evening. How you doing, JT? Welcome back to the stream. Give us your thoughts on Carlos Rendon tonight. How long you think he's going to pitch, and who's the star of the game hitting wise? Another new one to the stream. Let's see, Vaughn. The 26 cards were better than the 27 Yankees. Okay.
I don't get that. Sorry, no offense, Jonathan. Jonathan. Vaughn. Sorry, I don't understand that.
What he's saying is the 1926 Cardinals were better than the 27 Yankees.
I get now. I get it. Now I get
it. Can you give us some reason why? Let us know. Let's hear, because that's the first time I've ever heard that. First time. And don't forget, they're saying that was the greatest Yankee team. So, of all time. So, Carlos will go 6 1/3 innings with 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, earn runs, and star at the game will be Wells. Isn't in the lineup, JT. I'm sorry to say. I think they're giving him the day off because he's a little bit banged up. He's been getting hit behind the plate like crazy. Absolutely like crazy. So I think they're giving. So Ascara is going to be playing tonight. But that's a good guess.
And Jonathan, to answer your question, I think it was 63 and 64 that Elston Howard won the Gold Gloves. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was 63 or 64. Okay. So he's asking me, or asking us, Joe, you and I think that's how many Gold Gloves ago? Yeah, I think it was 63. Maybe it was 64, something like that. But Yeah, Elston Howard, one of the nicest guys in the world, and we were joking about it, Joe. When we did that interview with Billy Sample, you know,
Hmm.
get his book, and you know, it's just interesting. Billy Martin was such a interesting manager. Let's put it that way.
What do you mean?
Or not, well, not I meant coach. Sorry, he was an interesting coach because you got to remember back in the day. I remember when I was a kid getting I got a magazine, baseball magazine, and it showed like 8 Pirates players sitting in the dugout, and they stunk that year, and they're all smoking cigarettes, and you're like, what is going on here? You know what I'm saying? It just didn't look good. The image of it. You can smoke your cigarettes, but don't be doing it in the dugout. But getting back to that, if you watch the movie 61, Roger Maris was a chain smoker. He was so stressed out during that because everyone wanted Mantle to do that. And you got to remember, everyone loved Mantle. Maris was
Still do.
new, but Maris was new, and it was like, well, I mean, we got Maris in what 60? I think it's 60, 50 now. Now I'm getting, see, Joe, you're killing me here. I'm getting brain farts on things I know. And Jonathan's, you're not helping, Jonathan. I got too much on my brain.
Vaughn says, well, they beat the same Yankees team in 1926 and had more Hall of Fame players. Okay. But still, Major League Baseball recognizes as the 1927 could be the greatest team of all time. So I don't know. I mean, I wish if I was there, I would be very honest and tell you, but I couldn't tell you. I mean, I just know I am going to study that 26 team, and I'll get back to you on that. Did anybody answer that Elston Howard question from Jonathan? How
Yeah, it
many
was
gloves did he have?
two.
Two?
60, it was either 63, 64, or 64 and 65. I can't remember exactly. I didn't want to cheat, so I'm guessing here. And that, what is the question? See, huh?
Jonathan says Gary
Yeah,
Phillips.
okay.
Chaz Chisholm isn't concerned about his shoulder in the home run derby. When Aaron Boone was there as the manager, I hope not. And Chisholm is in a good place physically right now.
Do you believe that, Joe?
JT, I heard that an extreme long shot trade rumor could be Devers. How do you feel about that, even after being traded to the Giants? I find that interesting. Well, JT, I mean, is that in a major article of a major writer or just somebody just in a
Quick.
chat room or something just saying that? I'd really like to hear that because I seriously doubt he's going to go from the Red Sox to the Giants to the Yankees in 1 year. I seriously doubt that. But good question. Yeah. Go ahead.
What would we do with Devers? He
Put him
doesn't
on.
want to. He wants to be a DH. We already have our DH, and that
No, he'll play.
basically
I bet you he'd play third for the Yankees.
Devers.
Well, that's where he played for the Red Sox.
He doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to be a
He doesn't
position
want to play
player anymore.
first.
He doesn't want to be a position player. No, he just wants to be a DH, and let him do that. He's good. He's a good hitter. Let him. If that's it, that's the thing. Is I think the Red Sox created a lot of drama with him by not just letting things work itself out. If you get what I'm saying, if he didn't want to play a position and he's hitting the way he's hitting, just leave him there and leave him be. So I'm not blaming the Red Sox. I'm not taking Devers' side either, but no, there's no way he's coming to the Yankees. We have no place to put him. We're already overfilled. We're having trouble getting Rice in.
I'm disputing what you're saying because the whole idea that Devers got traded is he didn't want to play first base. He wanted to play third. He was forced to be a DH, and he doesn't like it. That's why he got traded.
But okay, what's going on with the Giants then? Why is he still a DH with the Giants?
Because they have Matt Chapman there.
Which
He's better.
I rest my case. The Giants got him to be
I
a
know that, but I
DH.
mean, improving endeavors. He's better than what we have right now. The nasty one says, "Can we name our least favorite Yankees? A-Rod and Voit are my two." Wow, Voit. He really made that bad of an impression to you? Wow.
No way.
I
No
thought
way.
he did. For the little time he was here, he wasn't bad. I know we gave up the relief pitcher that became pretty decent for a few years.
We're talking
But
about Luke Voigt, right?
Luke Voigt,
Yeah, yeah. No, come on, guys. I gotta say, the one issue I had with him was that one game where he hit that solo home run and came into the dugout with the water bottles, like acting, and it was a solo home run, and we were down like 6-1 or something like that, you know. But I loved Luke Voigt. I got to meet him. He's a really good guy. He's really nice, kind fella.
JT says Joe from the shift. Oh, Joe from the shift said that there's an article by that figures John Heyman that mentioned a long shot of a tree. No way. Yeah, he's the guy that had Aaron Judge sign with the Giants.
Giants.
All
Thank
you
you.
need to know.
Thank you.
All
Thank
you
you,
need-
Joe. Thank you, Joe. You said it. Thank you, Joe. I was about to say that. I was like, no way. No way.
Jonathan, the Lakers have parted ways with LeBron James. Wow.
Where is he going? The Knicks are rumored to be a part of that possibility, but I think he should finish his career in Cleveland, where he's kind of started it. So I hope he does the right move and goes back to Cleveland, because Cleveland was really devastated when he left. So
I wonder what the thought process was, because I thought he was going to play one more year with the Lakers.
no, what's been when you saw the management changes with Jeannie Buss backing off of things and stuff like that, I knew there was something wrong. There's going to be, just like we talked about Joe with the DFA of DJ. We know there's like a trade in the works. You know what I mean? That's like a good indication that there's something happening. But this doesn't shock me at all. And no, I won't say it, but I'm not a huge fan of LeBron. Not I call him LaFlop, because it seemed like this is where I lost interest in the NBA, was when the flopping started happening, the acting. Like there was a foul, and back in the day, can you imagine if they had the flopping thing when Dennis Rodman was playing? Give me a break. Give me a break.
Unreal. Unreal. I don't know. I
Oh, Nathan said that. Okay, so Lakers ownership notified Luka ahead of about asking selling majority control of the Lakers, but LeBron James was left. That is their indication that we're done with you. That's what Nathan. That's what I think, is they kind of get, like it was hard for the Yankees to have that conversation with DJ LeMahieu to DFA him. It's got to be the same way with the Lakers. The guy's been there for a long time. I just think I feel bad for. Well, I don't. Remember, these guys make millions of dollars, as Joe says, but I kind of feel bad in the situation of that. But it's your own fault, so I won't even get into it, Joe. On that, I don't want to talk about LeBron James.
No, I understand, but now is that official, or are they just saying, that it looks like it's in the darknet? Then what are they actually saying? Is it completely done, and he's either free agent, or the Lakers still have to pay him, or by the way, everyone, we do talk about, especially breaking news. We will talk about other situations. So it's not that we're getting off the subject, but something as big as LeBron James being released by the Lakers or leaving or whatever they're doing, that is a big deal.
Yeah, I'm not seeing this anywhere. I'm seeing that LeBron James is not done with the Lakers.
They have not parted ways yet.
Nope. He exercised his $52.6 million player option for the 2025-6 season.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm not saying it's not happening. I expect that to happen. I think the Lakers, want to move on. So, I'm not saying that that's not true. It's just I think that's an early. Once again, you got it, Joe. You got it. We have such a good group of people in the chat and people involved with our channel where we get some inside news a little early. So,
Yeah, that's true.
you know,
Well, break a Yankee trade. Break a Yankee trade, guys. Let's go here. It's getting boring. I'm sick and tired of hearing, oh, a third baseman is coming. Oh, a relief pitcher. Let's do something, guys. Let's move the hips. Oh. Nitin says all signs point to the Lakers wanting to move on by the spring of 2000.
next year.
Right, so then he's going to play with them. I mean, we know it's a 1-year contract. I'm sure he's gonna play it out. Who's gonna pick up a $52 million contract? Maybe the Dodgers, who go play baseball. Sean Browning goes, nothing is reported yet on the Yankee front, only rumors. Yeah, we know that. It would be nice to hear something. Jonathan scrambling after missing the 20-hour question.
The home run question, he means. So it was not 4, it was 6. It was 6 players.
Why isn't Stanton in the lineup? Well, why isn't Wells in the lineup? You know what? Let's not even question it, Merck. Let's go play the game.
We're winning. We're winning, Joe, right now.
They're doing things. They're bunting now before the games. They're being proactive for the first time in many years.
Yeah.
And it's about time. It really is. It really is about time. So we'll take it. We'll take it for what it's worth. But listen, I've been on for an hour, almost an hour, 20 minutes. How about some final thoughts, CT, about the game tonight and where you think it's headed?
If Rodon can prove me wrong, I'd be really happy. But I do have my questions tonight. Let's hope he just. I'll put it this way. Let's hope he doesn't start giving up some home runs tonight. I'd love to see what would, Joe, what we're talking about is how the team's on a roll and everything's shifting, the momentum's changing. I'd love to see a start from Rodon of like 7 innings pitched, giving up like 1 or 2 runs. And I'd love to see that, he's a part of this change, because from what I've seen with the shift of the team and the momentum, he's been the one, not been the one. I can't say that. He's the one I'm worried about. Let's put it that way. I didn't mean to say it that way. And I like Rodon. Let's see what he does tonight. My player of the game, though, pick Joe, is Bellinger. I'm always going to pick Bellinger.
No, I know you are. The nasty one has a question. What time are you guys on so I don't miss it? Well, tonight is going to be the post-game show. You could figure around the top of the 9th inning. We usually go on like right after the game, but I like to go on a few minutes before, get some business taken care of, talk about a few things, and then the root of the post game. So you can rest assured. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to put on the stream like 9:45, 10 o'clock, but it could be sooner. It all depends where they are. You look for the 9th inning, and now that everybody in the chat has subscribed, you will get notification. And right after the show, I'm going to put down, to be on the safe side, 10 o'clock. I will definitely put 10 o'clock. If it comes earlier, I will be on earlier. But I'm going to say 10 o'clock. Nasty also, I don't know if you heard or if you saw, we have a show every morning, Monday through Sunday at 8:30 a.m. We're on live. We're usually on, an hour and a half or whatever. and we talk. We sometimes have guests. We have roundtable. We definitely talk a lot. Sometimes we talk about what you're having for breakfast. All kinds of good stuff. That's why it's called Coffee, Bagels, Yankee Talk, eggs, omelets, French toast, pancakes, you name it. And during the day, we do have some exclusive interviews that are live. You'll know that ahead of time. And then there's the trade deadline talk Wednesday, July 16th at 8 p.m. We're also going to be doing the day of the trade deadline, which is the 31st of July. We'll be on all day long.
Gonna be a long day, Joe.
It's going to be a long day. We're going to break you every trade imaginable, everything that's going on. We're going to have people on. We're going to have creators on, you name it. It's going to be a fun day, my first one, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So these are the things that are going on. And Nasty, if you got Yankee fans in the family, friends, please give a shout out to them to come to the stream. I'd really appreciate it. And we'll all have a good time. And thank you for subscribing. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Old Italian Pizza. How you doing, my boy? Did we have our demi-tasse today? Did we have our Lavazza coffee? Oh, CT, while there's about 4 or 5 new people here, let them know about the Discord channel and what they can do.
Yeah, please join the Discord channel. There's no strings attached. It's free. You don't have to worry about creating an account and like anything getting sketchy. It's basically a 24-hour, chat stream, where you can talk about the Yankees. We discuss news, trades, prospects, injuries, and also other news going on in baseball. But it's really a cool thing. And I think all of you guys would have a lot of fun. And everyone who's joined has had a lot of fun. So it's, there's no drama there. So definitely check it out.
Yeah, and the link is on there. CT Cards just put it up. So it's definitely there for anybody that would like to see. Also, just to let you know, we can be seen on Facebook. Of course, YouTube. Also, Kick. And we're on one more. I'm trying to think which one. Oh, Twitch. So there's a lot of places you could see us, and by all means. But it all comes down to come to NY Yankee Mania and press the like button. It's real important to the show, and of course, I don't have to tell you about the subs. You sub to the channel, and more content will come on. So. A lot of surprises for everyone. Thank you so much for a little part of your Friday afternoon with us. Looking forward to a great Yankee game. And we will definitely come back with the post-game show. And CT, your final thoughts.
Let's just hope Rodon can go 6 2/3 or 7 innings pitched. I'll be happy. And hopefully our offense comes through tonight, and I'm cool with that. And let's just continue the momentum that you've been talking about, about that catch with Bellinger. Since then, we've had momentum. Let's keep that momentum going, and let's continue this. Let's go in the All-Star break on a roll. We need to go in there. I think it'll change the whole demeanor of the team even more if we can. I'm not expecting a sweep or anything like that. I'm not asking for that for the Cubs series, but I'd like 2 or 3 at least. That would be nice.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, my feelings since Bellinger caught that ball. I told you the Yankees are going to sweep this week, so I'm not going to go against it. But I'll be a little disappointed. But listen, like you said, if 2 out of 3 means that they won almost every game in this homestand and finally picked up a game or 2 on Toronto. That's great. Also, on a light, fun note, to everybody new on the stream, if you have a birthday or a relative's birthday or graduation or anniversary, we say it all. We wish everybody happy birthdays. We wish everybody well. We sing to you, so it's a lot of fun, guys. Just let us know ahead of time. and I'd be more than happy to wish your loved one, your better half, your uglier half, I don't know, whoever that half is, you let us know, and we'll try to we'll brighten their day in the morning, the afternoon, or the evening.
Hey,
With
Joe,
that, yeah,
but Joe, when's your birthday?
in May.
In May. Mine's in January. So we have nothing to look forward to other than baseball, right, Joe?
That's right. That's right. Mine was in May, and I'm happy. And it's we'll wait about next year, and then you guys could sing happy birthday to me. Okay?
To you and me, yes.
Of course. But no, with everything in mind, everyone, please have a safe night. Go have a nice dinner with the family, your friends, and just remember to put that Yankee game on. And also, of course, come back to us for the post game. I'm going to put the link out at 10 p.m. Anybody wants to share that link with the friends or family, please do that. As soon as you touch that link, it'll go to subscribe or like and subscribe. Please do that. We really appreciate it, and a lot of good stuff. So I'm going to leave you with this. God bless you all. We love you, each and every one of you. God bless you guys, and God bless America. Let's go, guys. Stay healthy. Go Yankees. We will see you at the post game. Good night. Enjoy your dinner.